Hello and welcome, my beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of January the 20th to 26th. Keeping in mind, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of us, but some of it might. So take what does, rest out into the deep blue sea. Your first card, my fellow Pisces, is be kind to yourself. This is our download message. So you might be feeling extra sensitive this week. You could be feeling that you're handling everything on your own. You might be allowing fear to take the lead. Know your worth. Don't be afraid to be kind to yourself. Take that time out if you have to. Realize that you're worthy of getting what you want and being happy. Realize that you're worthy of all the love and kindness that can come your way. And sometimes we have to administer that to ourselves. So do what's necessary, my fellow Pisces, to feel that you feel better about yourself this week. Now, coming in with our first card, we've got the Spark, which is actually a really good card because it's making us feel that we can have some creative juices flowing here. It's the perfect time to give birth to our ideas or start a new relationship or a new job or begin any endeavor that is attracting us. Attraction is high as we connect with others who can co-create with our beautiful experiences and join with us in expressing the finer aspects of what it is we want to do together. So watching a spark turn into a flame, my Pisces, is stoking that fire. We are going into something exciting and we need to embrace it. And we shouldn't give up, because with that comes in the card of the Seven of Wands. And we know the Seven of Wands is indicative of, maybe it's a critical time to take a stand, and it could be that we're being called to be true to ourselves and to be an advocate maybe for our own principles. And we'll know in our own heart if this is the one of those times that we need to battle that simply isn't worth fighting for. So be wary. You don't want to take on unnecessary battles, no-win situations here, okay? So if we need to help, if we need some help to take a stand, then we're going to lean into Spirit for that, right? We're going to ask Spirit to step up and give us some guidance here. We're going to be showing strength during our adversity, and we're never going to give up, because saying no is when we should say no. We need to stand up and know that that's a full sentence. So don't allow us, or we don't want to allow ourselves to play it small, okay, to settle, to not realize that we deserve to have the courage of our own convictions and knowing that we're right at times. And, it shows our personal character when we stand up for ourselves. So this could be something here that's creating a really good spark of enthusiasm in us, and it's going to make us stand our ground and go for it. Coming in the focus part of our reading, this is a cute little skunk. Skunk Spirit says, know your worth. Okay, so what do we value? What do we believe in? Is it our best, most authentic self on display? Okay, so this is a reminder that we can be proud of who we are and what we have accomplished, and know our worth. Not everyone will agree with us or share our values or our interests, but we can walk with our own head held high, knowing that when we express our integrity, others will feel our authenticity. Well, we're very unique, we're very different. Let's face it, we're made up of all the other signs, and we're going to be inspired by that. We need to stand our ground and be who we are. And if our reputation precedes us, all the better. We have much to be proud of. And this is about us showing our best self and being true to who we are and letting the powers that be know that. The world, again, this has been coming up an awful lot, and even in this position in other readings. So Pisces, the world is our oyster. All we have to do is realize that this is the end of one cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. We're open to change. We have that ability to be a mutable sign. We're flexible, adjustable, and we can be compatible. We are flexible for sure. This is a card that says we're moving forward into a new phase now, and we realize that all that we're doing is coming to us because we deserve it and we've worked for it. That's what this self-worth is about. Standing our ground too. So some of us could be planning a trip, packing a little bag. Maybe you're wanting to take a bit of a respite or a holiday somewhere. You could be doing it for business or for pleasure. Coming in next in the challenge part of our reading, we've got work through your fears. This is a new moon in Scorpio. You could be dealing with another water sign, a Scorpio, or not. But this is about facing our fears and, going through them, lifting up the barriers, opening those doors that we need to walk through of opportunity. Pisces, this is all about us not being afraid now. We need to step up. This could be a week where we're a little doubtful of doing things that might be new and different. But we are flexible, okay? We are adaptable. We are creative, so we can do this. Coming in with that card is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is someone who brings a really good, useful, modern aspect and energy into our circle. This could be somebody who looks younger, acts younger, is younger, or brings a very up-to-date and useful energy. This person could be also sending us little innuendos or messages to some of us about their intentions towards us. Maybe some of you, there's someone you work with or you have been a friend with, but you had no idea that they felt this way towards you, perhaps in a romantic manner. So this could be something new that's coming into you. This, as I said, embrace this. You're probably thinking, oh no, what are people going to say? Blah, blah, blah. You know what? This is about working through your fears here. If somebody wants to go out with you or somebody wants to be in your friendship circle, someone who is younger and they've let their intentions known, you could be receiving this in the form of a text, a letter, an email. Maybe they're going to send you a little gift to let you know how they feel. Pisces, embrace it. Coming in next in our messages from Spirit and our guides, we've got that card Orphaned. Definitely challenging. This can be a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that we don't fit in and the need to belong and uncertainty about where we are. We were all meant to have connections. So you know what? This is about recognizing a part of rather than separating from. Okay, so we shouldn't be isolating ourselves. Perhaps we no longer identify with a group or a community the way we used to do before, and we need to find a new situation. That's okay. If we remove ourselves from something, there's a reason for it. And I always say rejection is God's protection and redirection. So think about that, Pisces. We're not always meant to be in a certain situation all the time and forever. This reminds us that we can't be all things to all people at all times, and we're not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with us, and be clear about our mission and our brand and our work persona and our contributions to the world, as these must be based on what we authentically have to offer, not something we think will sell or perceive they may want, but what we want. And we'll attract the abundance by being completely ourselves. So we need to stay in our own lane. That's where we're going to shine, and that's where we're going to see our prosperity coming in. And if that doesn't work out, we're walking on. The Ten of Swords is that card of hardship, that card of feeling held down, suppressed, restrained, and not going anywhere too quickly. But also it's a card of, betrayal and heartbreak. But it's not the Three of Swords, it's the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, a good thing about that is it's over. We don't have to deal with that crap anymore. This is a card that says we're on our feet, we're heading towards our goals. We don't have to feel isolated anymore. We've got a new future coming in here, this spark of enthusiasm, and the world is up to us. We know our worth, and we're going to go after what it is we want this week. Now, coming in with the next card, this could be future energy. We've got the card Sensitivity, and you've heard me say this a million times. Pisces is one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. You know why? Because we're a sea sponge. We absorb all that energy, good, bad, and indifferent, right? So we have to be able to be kind to ourselves and repel anything that we shouldn't be absorbing. We are becoming increasingly sensitive. We need to avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and even chemicals. So be aware of that, Pisces. What you're eating, what you're ingesting, what you're putting on your body and your skin, but also the energy coming in. We must, because we're the sea sponge, people just tend to gravitate to us, and they may be coming to us with negative energy, and we need to be able to set up our boundaries and let that go, and just put up that mirror and propel it out towards them so it bounces back to them and they're not near us. Stand in your circle of safety, my beautiful Pisces. You can do this. You've got the Devil. There could be some toxic energy that wants to enter our circle this week, but we are smart enough and intuitive enough to tap into our inner voice of wisdom. But that is what our gift is, being able to see through this. A lot of Pisces can actually, in conversation, be able to jump to the next word before someone actually says it. They're very, very sensitive to the energy and the environment around them. So Pisces, This is all about you doing what's right for you, being kind to yourself, letting go of things that are holding you back, allowing yourself to work through your fears and not allow them to land on you and settle. Pisces, this is your week to realize that you're worthy, and you know your worth, and you're better than allowing yourself to play it small or be in this web of deception, because Pisces, you lose yourself in that. So we know that we're breaking free now. We're going to make healthy and constructive and profound decisions and choices to let go of what isn't working for us. We're going to be careful what we're eating, what we're doing, who's in our company. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's clarify some of these. Let's see what our energy is as we move through this reading. So it's kind of a really weird week for some of us Pisces. But you know what? We all get those weeks. We can't be all butterflies and, rainbows. And so sometimes we have to, and because we're so sensitive, depending on how we're feeling, if your immune system is being compromised or you haven't been feeling well, you tend to go into that little isolated and orphaned kind of energy. So it's time for you, Pisces, to allow that spark of energetic and white light and all that beautiful energy to come back into you. Okay, we've got this Page of Cups. That's what he or she's going to bring. We've got that spark coming into us. So we need to do and be kind to ourselves. So let's see what we've got here for clarifiers. Coming in with that Seven of Wands, standing up for ourselves, we have the Lovers. There could be somebody coming into our circle that's very different, someone who we might not have thought we would be in a connection with, but they bring something. This is about being open-minded and being very mindful about the choices and decisions you're making right now. They could be based on emotion. And I always say, especially if it's someone that you feel an affinity and a connection to in sort of more of an intimate and a maybe affectionate or romantic level, often they say, let your head lead your heart. I always say, think about it. Let your head or your heart lead your head. Let your head lead your heart. So this could be on a heart level, on an emotional level, that you're going to be dealing with somebody here and having to make a choice. For others, there could be somebody new coming in your life, and they may be very different from who you thought you would ever be attracted to. Don't be afraid of that. Coming in with that, with the world and knowing your worth, you've got the Two of Swords. There's going to be a decision that you have to make. And maybe you're procrastinating about it. You're not seeing the whole picture in complete clarity, the whole thing, and from a wider, broader perspective. You might need someone to come in and be a mediator, someone who's biased, who can say, okay, this is what I see. You have to gain and win and lose. You'll be able to open your eyes and make this decision. Okay, don't procrastinate. This is all about making the right choice and decision here. And don't get up in your head. Working through your fears and the Page of Cups, you're holding on to something here. I don't know whether you're holding on. Maybe you don't want to, you're afraid to go into this situation with this Page of Cups, but don't be. You have to just let loose a little bit. Some of you might be hanging on to your purse strings, your wallet, your bank account, your paycheck, your money in general, because you're worried about it. That you're going to lose it, or that you're saving it for some big ticket item or some goal. That's great. Also, you could be using 150% of your energy to other people, and you need to just realize no's a full sentence. Oh, well, they can be mad till they're glad. This is about you being kind to yourself, Pisces. Don't put yourself out there. Like they say, you can't be at all places at all times for all people. Okay? It's wise. This is often called the miser. You could be being very careful about your money right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. Coming in with the Ten of Swords, finally you're up on your feet, you're moving forward, you've got guidance, you've got counsel, you've got love, you've got someone here, the King of Cups. King of Cups is your ideal person. Kind, compassionate, loving, caring, and they're there to help you through any challenges because they want to. Okay, they don't want anything. They don't want anything in return. They just want to know you're happy and healthy and taken care of. This person has been there, done it, has a medal for it, and he's willing and able, or she, to step up and be your guidance, your shoulder to lean in, your soft place to land. Coming in with that Devil card, making those choices, and being sensitive here. What have we got? We have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is, higher education, joining groups, clubs, organizations, being surrounded by people with the same likes, dislikes, and goals, going towards something that you can succeed at. But it is the card of also spirituality. You could be tapping into higher self. Pisces, you're all very spiritual. We know that. That's what we do. We start our day off with grace and gratitude. We do our affirmations. We thank the universe, the powers that be, Holy Mother, Father, Father, God, and the universe for where we are. And that's how we set our precedents for the day. You could be doing that more. Some of you may be doing more meditative work and more gratitude and grace work. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. Very strange but interesting reading for this week. I wish you a great remainder to today and a very happy, healthy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know, my beautiful Pisces, I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my mermaids and mermen and my sea sponges of the sea.